Right, time to tackle the door. I made up this simple jig. Just some wedges screwed to a piece of old worktop. And I've clamped it gently there, and hopefully that'll sort of retain its shape a little bit, and it won't rock around while I'm trying to work on it. So this top edge, that top edge there, seems to be straight, and this edge going this way is straight, and this one, where it welds the door, just get that on the end. So we're touching on the end, and we've got 8mm in the middle, so it's a very slight sort of crown on that panel. So before I put it in the jig, I stood the door up on this piece of metal and I drew a line. So I'll cut that piece out and that will become the new bottom. I'll trial fit on there. And that's throwing me out a little bit there because there's a couple of layers of steel right at the end, and that's at each end. That's lifting the panel off, so I'm going to grind that flat, but I don't think that's quite enough because I'm still 3mm short of where I need to be there. But let's see what it looks like after I've ground these lumps off. Right, let's see what the postman's brought me. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? What year is it? From 1956 onwards. There we are, revised and reprinted 1962. Wiring diagrams, that's what I wanted. Excellent. Oh, nice book. And in English. And here's a tool I made for another job. For bending up a flange that isn't straight. So it'll give you a constant distance. I'm just going to see if it's enough. And it'll need cleaning up a bit afterwards, won't it? I'm not sure if that's quite deep enough for the flange I want. Obviously it'll need cleaning up with the dolly a little bit. It's a little bit short. I'm just going to make that groove a little bit deeper. I should have set this door a bit further back on the bench really to give me a bit of working space at the front, but we'll see how this goes. I'm spending a bit of time getting this to fit in the bottom of the door. I'm guessing we'll make it, once I bend this up, it should be almost exactly the right shape. I've cleaned up that edge by putting it on a flat surface. I forced that, this is just a wood splitting chisel, forced that into the corner and beat it out from the other side, just tapped it along. And now, of course that's not quite a 90-degree angle there, but that fits pretty well. Whoops, there we go. Quite happy with that. So now I can think about putting this second bend on. I've got two fixing points for the window stuff, here and here, and I can put a square on there and mark out where the points are. I've got those two there, and these vertical ones here. The nuts are caked in crap, so I'm going to try and free them off. I'm sure there'll be a load of lead on the back of this panel as well. That's something to look forward to. Right, I was right, those wouldn't come out, so I've drilled those out. I've made a gauge to sort of show me there, and I think first I'm gonna cut this off now. Go for it, and I'm gonna slice it off with a grinder, and then grind this flange off. Don't try and find those spot welds; that'd be a nightmare. Right, so we've obviously got some holes here because there's some gunge coming through. I'll carefully grind this off. I have to grind it off slowly so that it doesn't warp any metal. And we've got a hole there as well. But I think we'll find a lot of lead on the back of this to hide those spot welds. Right. There we are, an hour with the grinder. And that bottom edge is weldable, that's okay. Quite pitted up here. Might need some repair there, definitely need, I think, something there. I think it's been bashed in and leaded over. But I'm glad I put this in here because we've got a dip here and a dip here. But hopefully this will now, when I clamp it up, pull all that straight. See the gaps under there. But this this outer skin is very wobbly on the outside. Not just dipped, but very. There's a lot of something going on there.